Invaders! This looks like a job for my amazing new fancy damage 5. What? Welcome back everybody to Minecraft The Journey with me, BugmanCX. That's a smooth arm animation, isn't it? We're here in release 1.1 of Minecraft, and we've been exploring all the changes that have led up to this particular version. I was just looking, oh hello, I was just looking at my bow here because I noticed, oh, I'm a terrible shot. I need more practice, I need more practice. Got him. I was looking at my bow and I realized it's called Damage 5 instead of Power 5 for this enchantment, and I wondered why. And then I realized that if you go back to the options menu and go down to language, I had set my language to English UK instead of English, where's English US. And for some reason, power in English UK is damage. Not really sure why, but if I change it back to US language here and have another look, yes, Power 5. So that was a bit of a weird one. Now, what do a pirate, an elf, and a Klingon all have in common? That's right, you guessed it. These are 3 of the languages that you can choose from the language menu in Release 1.1. Although these 3 languages aren't like typical languages you find all around the world. These 3 languages were created by us humans out of our imagination based on fantasy worlds that we imagine through science fiction and novel writing and so on. Let's have a look at the language menu through here. If we scroll around, we should be able to find a couple. Here we are. Pirate speak. Now, I wouldn't call pirate speak an official language. It's not really a language, is it? It's just, okay, I'm gonna go into pirate mode here a little bit, but, plundered. Yeah, we've got flip ye wheel, nay, and, of course, plundered. Return to the fight. Okay, let's have a little look around the world and see what pirate speak changes for us, shall we? Let's head out of this. Wonder what that's called. We might have to flip to the creative menu and well, actually, we can have a look around at all of these items in here. For example, we've got steak. Oh, that's a bit anticlimactic, isn't it? This spoiled meat, Perloender, and our bow with cannon power and power. That I'm an Irish pirate apparently. A lot of cannonballs. 1. We have our diamond hatchet with usefulness 5, soft hands 1, tough 3, shovel o diamond, and our pickaxe o diamonds. And of course, how could we forget bejeweled cutlass with lootin' 3 and keen 5. Oh, bolt. Oh, I love it. I love it. Just brings something a little bit different to the game, doesn't it? Let's have a bit of a rummage through these chests because shine and die. Shinies, a chunk of diamond. Fruit. Chunk of gold. Yeah. I guess it is. Timepiece. Love it. Heater. There's just so many different things here. Slab of timber. I could just keep this up for hours, couldn't I? But you don't want me to do that, do you? I'm not sure that you do. Let's have a look in here. We got noggin pot and chestplate of steel. Greaves of steel. Yeah, we've seen these. We've seen peg leg o iron. Oh dear. Okay. Here we've got Kraken's paint. Tear of the floating ghost. Ball of slime. Yeah, not sure how well I'm doing with the pirate speaking here, but rope. Love that. But I'm doing it anyway. We're having a look around to see if there's piston o slime. Landlubbers boat. To see if there's anything interesting in here. We've got nothing. In here we've got down here. Shiver me timbers. We've got stone stairs. Oh, okay. Well, that's it's not really as exciting as I'd hoped. Oven. Filth and chunk of grass. American pirate. We got sand. Of course, we got sand. We got frost. Let's have a look in here. We've got some clay. All right, clay. Filth. slab of bricks, brimstone. Yeah, that's a very piratey thing, isn't it? Of course, nothing. And wizards. No, I can't do that in pirate speak. Wizards workbench. Let me try. Wizards workbench. Yeah. Okay, we got lots of things you can see for yourself here. All sorts of cloth. Yeah, I like that. Back to the old naming convention there. Black powder. Oh, it should have been gunpowder, right? Because that's what it used to be called. No, it used to be called. Wait, it is called gunpowder. It used to be called sulfur. I'm getting too overexcited with all of this pirate speak. Devil's Rock. Oh, this is too much fun. Brick of the Nether. I want to have a little look in here because in here should be all sorts of different things. We've got, for example, the wart of the devil and some sugar. All right, fair enough. Magma cream. Yeah, that's not very exciting. A gold doubloon. That one's great. Blister and blaze powder. Nothing. Pebbles. Nothing very exciting there. Anything in here? Magic powder. Kelp powder. Gunpowder. No. What is that one? Glowstone. Kelp powder. I don't know. So, grog of full sails. Oh, this is too great. You can see for yourself what all of these do. What a wonderful little addition to the game. I'm actually thinking this is great. This is so great. Anything else? No, we've run out. We've run out of things to look at. No. Oh, I'm sure there'll be. What are you doing there? How did he get there? Fair enough. Well, as long as you're enjoying yourself. I've got access to all these spawn eggs, so let's have a look at what some of these are. Creepers, crow's nest, ye exploding mate. That's a mouthful, isn't it? We have a bag of bones. My voice is definitely going. Spider. Voodoo beast, what is that? Zombie. A slime is a slime of caves. Floating ghost, undead swine. Man ender. Cave horror. I definitely agree. Bilge rat. Silverfish. Blaze, blistering blaze. Chunk of magma. Nest swine. Pig. We have sheep. We have cow. Bovine. Chicken. Nest fowl. Oh no, just fowl. Crow's nest fowl. Squid. Nest. Crow's nest. Crow's nest. That's the thing they sit in up the top of the mast, right? Kraken. And anything else? Yeah. Hound. Movine. And we got a couple more. We have a landlubber for the, of course, villager. I don't think we'll be able to have as much fun with the other two, but here in the language menu, we should find two more. We have HIJKLMNOPQ. Quenya from the world of Arda. And this is a language out of Lord of the Rings. Let's have a little bit of a look around. Not very much translation going on. Yes, there we go. We've got a bow. It's Luva. So this is out of J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings. I'm not sure how many words exist, so I'm not sure why there were only a few things translated, but it definitely does give a little bit of an elvish twist to the game if you want to play it that way. And the third one, of course, if we go back into language here, down here now it looks a little bit funny, this one. I saw it before somewhere. I might have to scroll up and down. You're going to have to help me find it. It's in here somewhere. There it is. Thingan Hall. I'm not very good with my Klingon. I'm certainly not as good at Klingon as I am at Pirate Speak, but this is an actual language. You know, it was created by a linguist, I forget his name, but it was created for the Star Trek movies, the original series Star Trek movies when they were first coming out. And it is an actual language. You can learn it, you can speak it, you can write in it, you can do all sorts of things in it. So let's have a look in my menu. No, I want to look in my inventory. Some of these things do translate. I'm not even going to try to pronounce some of these words, but those of you who do speak Klingon will know exactly what all that means. One of the challenges in playing in a survival world through all of these different versions is that whenever the world terrain generation changes, I need to go and sacrifice new chunks to discover it. Going around these existing chunks, I'm not going to see any of these kinds of changes, but whenever I do go out and sacrifice new chunks, those chunks stay there forever. So I've decided that if I head off in an easterly direction, which is this direction here, and just keep going, I'll quite happily sacrifice chunks in this direction in order to get to new world terrain generation and see if we can discover the different changes that were added in these versions. Then I can continue to develop my world this way, and that way without having to worry about encountering some of these old chunks that I've left behind through my explorations. Let's head off and see what some of these changes are. Chunk walls. I didn't even have to wander too far, but I'm pretty sure that these are not a result of my exploration. I mean, I just live over that hill over there. These are really localized, so these must have been from a previous change to the generation. I'm not sure exactly when, but we need to press on. Oh, I'm so glad they've been working on these biome transitions. This looks so much better than it used to. We have made it to the edge of the ocean. This is exactly where I wanted to be because beaches were added to Minecraft as a new biome as opposed to what they were, which was kind of like a structure generation. They would just appear at the right places a little bit. But now you'll notice there aren't any beaches around me. And the reason for this is because I've been a bit of a silly Billy and I head off in an easterly direction. But little did I know that I've actually been out here before. Here's my world seed in amidst. This is the biome we're in at the moment. It's this taiga biome here, and I'm standing approximately here on a tree. And you'll notice here we have beaches. It says up there in the top right corner, beach. That's because in release 1.1, these are now sandy beaches, or they should appear to be. But because we're in previously generated chunks, of course, they're not going to appear. And how do I know that I've been here before? Well, just out this way is the Mushroom Island that we discovered eons ago, and I didn't realize that I was basically heading off in a straight line straight out towards the Mushroom Island. So of course, all these chunks leading up to this coastline here have already been previously generated. So what I might do is just jump into a copy of my world in the same world seed, but without generating these chunks so that they generate brand new, and we can see the difference between old terrain and new terrain. Here, of course, is the coastline before the beaches biome was added, and I think, oh yes, here comes the little sweepy thing. It's moving from left to right across the screen, replacing the old terrain with the new terrain, and we can see the beaches are being added, some of the trees are shifting in location, and I think that's because the terrain is generally getting a little bit flatter around the beachy area. But the general shape of the coastline remains unchanged. It's just tweaks to the height and the different block type being the sand there, of course, and it's almost reaching the edge of the screen, and we can see we now have a brand new beach where there was never one before. Although this beach backs onto a freezing cold, snowy tundra, so I really don't think this is the kind of beach you want to be hanging out playing volleyball on. Besides the addition of the beaches, which is now a brand new biome, the others are new biomes too, but they're just tweaks to the existing biomes, like Desert Hills, Extreme Hills Edge, Forest Hills, and Tiger Hills. These are all just variations on the existing biomes, so I don't think they are worthwhile exploring here in this episode today. They're just tweaks and changes that improve how the different biomes transition and blend with the other biomes around them. Ahoy there, landlubber. She's a thing of beauty, ain't she? I call her the Cursed Journey. Why don't you come aboard and have a look around? There's plenty to see. It's oh! Stupid plank, whose idea was that anyway? Ahar, welcome to the Cursed Journey. I don't know how long I can keep up that pirate voice, but yes, this is a magnificent pirate ship. This is not my build. I would never claim to be able to build something so magnificent as this. This was a build that I found by Milky17, and just look at this ship. Doesn't it look glorious? At the moment, I haven't done any decorating. I might do that momentarily, but as you can see, it's quite a decent size, and these sails, you might have noticed in the time lapse that I had a lot of problems with these sails. I guess this comes with practice in building, right? Let's just talk about what happened here. First, I don't think it showed in the time lapse, but I mismeasured the mast. I put the mast in the wrong spot, and that caused the sails to be off by a block. Of course, off by a block. Fortunately, I'd only done the top one when I noticed, so I just shifted everything forward. Then I worked on, I think, this one, which was... or was it this one? I worked on this one, which was okay, but quite difficult to copy because wool is really hard to tell when you're counting all of these wool blocks. You've really got to concentrate, and when you're at funny angles, looking on one screen and then trying to copy onto another, yeah, it's tough, it's tough. And then I did this back sail, which was smaller, but okay, and I got this little bit wrong, but then fixed it. And then this massive sail here, let's get a better view of that because it's quite enormous, as you can see. This I got very wrong. For some reason, I chose the wrong bottom level. I think I was up one too high, and that caused the whole thing to be pushed up too high, which ruined this top section. So I had to tear it all down as I was building and then just rebuild it all again. But fortunately, you know, once you've done it once, you get a general gist of where all the blocks go. So, you know, the lesson here is concentrate properly, Bugman. And if you're over here in the towers, as you walk outside, you can just see it off in the distance, and I think it looks so great. Let's head out here to the balcony. It looks so good from a distance here. And if you're approaching it, let's say you're going through the little marketplace here, you get little glimpses of it off in the distance like that, which look amazing. Then as you make your way around the back here, you can see it coming into view, and it just looks fantastic. Now the pirate ship captain's going to need somewhere to sleep, so I think we might build a bit of a captain's cabin right about here, somewhere at the rear of the ship. What do they call that? The stern? Yes, I'm up to speed on all of my ship lingo now, and we can make, let's see, we can probably just cut out this whole section here. As you can see down below us here, there's quite a bit of room, so for the purposes of this build, what I'll probably do is, let's see, we want a door for some privacy for our pirate captain, and there's the door there, so we can, let's close that off like so. And then inside of here, we're gonna need one of these. Now we're gonna want to go down because the captain's gonna live down here and probably sleep on top of all of the treasure. As you can see, we've got plenty of treasure to be dropping off in here, but we're going to need some steps. I've got these steps. Also, oh, my hotbar is just full of junk, isn't it? So we're going to go down the steps like so. Let's put that there and this one there. There we go. This is probably just about the right height, and we'll fill out the rest of the floor here. And let me just fill out the shell a little bit, then we'll do a little bit of decorating. Well, we've got a little bit of the layout now, so let's pick up this bed and move it right in, shall we? As you can see, we've got this area up the back here where I imagine the pirate does his skullduggery up here at a table. So let's just plonk down, for the moment, just a little table like this with some stairs. You're going to see me chopping and changing in my inventory quite a bit because Minecraft sucks with respect to its inventory. It's just how things are. So now we have a little desk for him to work at. At the back here, let's create a few, let's make a few of these actually, some crafting tables, because he's a crafty son of a pirate, whatever that means. And we'll also create some chests, because I'm sure we're going to need these. And oh, it's just tedious, isn't it? Can't wait for that click and drag crafting to come in, whichever version that comes in. So let's place down a little chest there and maybe another one right there. I do have in here some bookshelves as well, so this should brighten the place up a little bit and make it look a little bit more like we've got some treasure maps and some atlases and all sorts of things like that that a pirate might need to circumnavigate the globe. Now, we're going to also need a place for the pirate captain to sleep. So what we're going to do is create a little divider like this, and he will, that's maybe a little bit too much, maybe like this, yes, and we're going to place our bed down right in here. This is where okay, we're gonna have to break the boat for a moment to place the bed like that, restore the boat. No one ever knew, and I should be able to sleep in this bed, but we'll have to wait and see. We need a little bit of a reading light, of course, don't we? And we need to keep our most prized possessions right there next to us. You know, our knives and cutlasses and all sorts of things like that, whatever we might need. Now, around the back here, we've got this little hole. This is where the little section down the bottom is that I've built out. We've got a cage across the side here. And as you can see, this is completely isolated from the rest of the bow of the ship. Any of the other supplies down here, all of the beer, all of the other stuff that's necessary is all separate. And the reason for that, let's just get that back, is because this, of course, is where we need those. We'll just have 2 for now. You know, I can add more later. This is where all of the pirates' treasure is going to be. Let's spread this around like so. Yep. Loads and loads of treasure from all of their plundering all around the world. Is that all that they have? Let's just pop those in there for now. I might adjust that a little bit later on. Actually, I should have filled both, but you get the gist now. So now that is stashed away here where the other pirates aboard ship cannot get to it, not at least without a fight. Now, I do want to have something in the side of the ship here, like some sort of porthole. I can't use hatches. Hatches? Yeah, trapdoors. I can't use trapdoors on this yet, I don't believe. So right now, we'll just use a fence. Let's pop another one over here as well. Oh, I lost my log. And right there, yeah, that's symmetrical. That's good. Oh, we're going up. Yep, let's go up. And so along the back here, we've got a few things. I might have to find a suitable pirate painting. I do actually have the materials for that on me because I happen to have cloth and I thought I had. Let's just do it. Let's do it. We're going to make some sticks and some cloth, as it's called in pirate speak, and make a couple of these pictures. Let's just see what we get. You know, who knows? A pirate might like a nice flower pot or something like that. You know what pirates are like. Yeah, okay. It's not very symmetrical. We need symmetry here. Okay, that's a plant. Now let's put another one over here. Yes, walking man. Yes. This is Uncle Pegleg. See? Pegleg. Yes, Uncle Pegleg. A picture of Uncle Pegleg. Yeah, so this is coming together just with a simple bit of decoration. It's already starting to look better. So I'll just continue to tweak, and I'm going to also do some work out here on the main deck and see what we can do. I installed this plank, and I love the plank. Let's walk the plank. We love the plank. Let's see how close I can get to the edge. Ah. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We've reached the end of today's episode. Wow, what a magnificent ship. I love it. Thank you so much to my amazing patrons for supporting me. If you'd like to do the same, you can follow the links down in the description below. There are also links to my Discord if you just want to come and hang out. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see everybody in the next episode. Until then, this has been Pirate Bugman CXR. You've been watching Minecraft The Journey. Bye-bye.